Hi everybody, CEM Homework Review Video, Year 5, Block 5, Week 6. Right, and it's me, Steve Holland. So look, see what you're meant to be doing. So you are meant to be doing the spatial reasoning, test 17, test 18, and the you could down here, and that's obviously the one. These are the ones that we're going to do, and those are the ones that you can do. And parents can mark those and go through this with you. Or if you've been really honest, you could mark them yourself. Okay, so this is the book that you need. Test 17, pages 46 to 48. So I'm going to put Billy up, so I don't disturb you. Okay, here is the first one. Each question, the first row of figures shows how a square is folded and then holes are punched into it. Circle the letter below the figure that correctly shows the unfolded square. Now we've got the answer here. So how have we done it? So you can see that this bit here has, let's get a nice thin pen. Okay, that bit there has been folded over there. Okay, so what we would in effect see is that this would have been folded over. So our paper would be somewhere along there. Now, that means if we've gone and punched a hole there, that means we're going to end up with 2 holes. Not 4, because all we're going to do then is reverse. So we're going to do the reversal of that. So let's have a quick look. We know it's C. Well, we've only got 2 holes. We don't have 4. We would have had to, if it was going to be 4, put another hole there to be able to get that one. But we didn't, so that's not right. Okay. It can't be 1 hole, because if we fold that back, we'll end up in another hole. 1 hole, well, that can't, because we already folded that over. So the definitely answer is C. So we can see if we put a line across here, we can then see that that bit would have been folded over, and we'll see that. Okay, let's make a start. Question 1. We have the same thing as we've done there. So we've got this piece of paper folded over. And if I drew a line, and it tells us where it goes, so it tells us that that goes all the way over and sort of would go onto that line there. So I'm just going to draw a line there to continue that. Okay, so that now is doubled because we've got that bit of paper over here. Okay, so we've got our holes, we've got these ones. Okay, and then we've got these ones. And then we would have, because if we folded that piece of paper out, these ones up here would be a mirror image. Okay, these shapes would be a mirror image. This is very badly drawn, by the way. It's really difficult to do this. So let's have a look. Can anyone eliminate? Yes, we can. Those are only 4, so let's get rid of that one. And let's have a look. Well, the shapes must be going in the same direction. And if we have a look at that one, we've got one shape going that way, but then another shape going in the opposite direction. Nope, can't be having that one. B. Well, it looks like B could be the right one. Yeah, because we've got one shape here going that way. And we have the other shape, which is where it should be. Okay, so the answer is actually B. Why not C? Well, if you look at the shapes that we have, they're not the right way around, because we should be getting this side here should be round there. Okay, let's have a look at question 2. Now, question 2, we fold the paper over, and then we're going to fold it over again. So we're doing this once, twice. Okay, it's not coming out particularly well here in this, but what you do have then is just a shape there like that. Okay, so you're told that that goes over there. Right, lots of things. Now, if you've got these 2 punched there, that means that this one must be repeated. So we have to get rid of that because that has been folded over. Okay, now then, we've only got, and this on C, that means if we unfolded that, because it needs to go all the way back to there, and I'm going to put this in red, so if we unfolded that, there, we would have these shapes would come there. Okay. And if I unfolded that again backwards, so that here would go over there. Now if I have these two shapes here, I'm going to get a repetition of these shapes. I'm going to have 4 in the middle, 4 circles in the middle, and then I'm going to have 4 of these shapes. There's going to be one there, and there's going to be one there. Okay, which one has those? Well, this has that. But why not? Why not C? Well, if you look at C, you can see that these shapes are not the right way around, because our original shape is a diagonal cross. Remember, it's like this. Okay, not coming up particularly that well on this, but that is how that one looks. Okay, and these ones are just like that. So the answer is A. Let's move on to our next one. Question 3. So, question 3, we have our piece of paper folded that way. We then have our paper folded in half again, up to there. Now, so it's what we got it in quarters. Okay, I'm just going to draw a couple of straight lines. So I'm going to do one line there and one line there. Okay, so that we got that. Now this particular shape that we have, so let's have a look. If I had that shape and that shape was stamped there, let's have a look at the one in the middle. That shape now, because that would be a mirror image, don't forget if I unfolded this, that shape would be, and again this is never easy to do, so now we're going to end up with that, and then we're going to end up with that. Okay, this shape then is going to be it's going to be this way around, because that's facing that, and that's a mirror image. Everything has to be a mirror image. Okay, so that will mirror that one. Now when I open that up, when I open it this way, that means that, well, let's have a look. We are going to have, so that comes that way, that will face the same way. All right. Again, a mirror image of these, so this one will go that way. Okay, there we go. This one will go this way. And if we got to this one, we would have that one going in the opposite direction. Don't forget, it's a mirror image. Okay, that would be there. And this top one would go this way. See if I can get it in. Okay, that. Brilliant. So do we have something which looks very similar to that? Well, let's have a quick look. So, A. We have that going that way, but we've got this one going in. So if we notice, if we pull that to that, it wouldn't be right. Okay, so we can get rid of that. B. So quick look, that should be going that way. So that should be going that way, that's going this way, and this is going this way. Right. Well, that was right, but that is going that way. Because you notice each time that shape points out. Okay. This can't be B. C. That goes that way. That should be going that way. Can't do it. Ah, D. Our answer is D. If we look, that would go that way. That goes that way, that goes there, and that goes there. Okay. Question 4. Okay, we're folding our paper over there. We're then only folding this little bit. All right. So this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a dotted line, yeah, between the two, and let's put that there. Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make that line nice and straight. Okay, let's have a look. let's do it this way around. There we go, because then it's a nice straight line rather than my wavery other line. So there we go, that's all done. That's that there. Now it's asking us to pull this little bit over there, just to there, and that would be that. So there we go. Okay, that's our bit of paper. All right, and we've got like this teardrop shape here. So if I imagine a teardrop shape here, okay, so I'm going to do, let's see if I can do it. No, I've got to put it back then. It's a bit daft. Right, let's try it again, shall we? Okay, so we need a thickness and we need a line style. That back. So I'm going to do my teardrop shape here. Amazing. It's going to go there. Now if I move that over, so go back, so if I take that bit back, I'll end up with one here. Okay. Now the other thing that's happening is that I'm going to move these, so all of this will then go back over here. All right. And so what I will end up with is another one here and another one here. So I will end up with 4 because I'm going to fold that back over. Right, well, let's have a quick look. We're on question 4. Oh, look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are 4 shapes and they're all teardrop. Are they all facing the same way? Yes. Let's quickly check. That's got 2, can't be that. That's got 4, but we've got 2 facing that way and 2 facing opposite way. So it can't be that one, and that's only got 3 and it can't be that one. So that's number 4. And let's have a look at 5 and 6. So we have that being pulled over. Okay, so you can see that that's there now. Then we have this little bit folded over. So that then folds our paper there. And then we have that little bit folded in there. So let's just add into this some dotted lines. Okay, so that is going to be folded over there. So this is going to be our one bit of paper there. And then we've got this little section being folded. So we have, in effect, this is what we have. We just get the lines. We're going to have a nice yellow dotted line, nice thin one. So we're going to have a yellow dotted line. No, that's not particularly good. Let's change the color, shall we? Yeah, let's change the color to a nice purple. Okay, there we go. We've got a nice dotted line there. And we're also, funnily enough, we're also going to have this side. So that's that side there. Okay, and we're going to draw, we've got our hole punched there. So if we move in this bit out first, so our first thing is to move that one, that means that we will, we will have a shape here, and that shape will be like this one. Oops. Do you remember? Must remember to go back to that. It's going to be like this, and straight line. Okay, so it's going to be the shape which we have there. So that's going to be one there. That's the first one we've done. Now, this bit here, which is here, we folded that back, and it's not going to be anything there at all. Okay, so that's that one. Let's go back one more, and the next thing we need to do is fold this whole section out. Well, we know there is nothing there, so when we fold this whole section out, there should be nothing on the top. Well, that doesn't help us really. But what it does mean is that we have one of these shapes here, and one of these shapes here. If we look at D, we've got shapes there, but then we've got these 2 shapes over there. So it's not that. This one we've only got 2 shapes at all, so we can get rid of that. This looks like it could be it. Could be it. But if you notice, don't forget these need to be a mirror image. These bits here, the curved section of the shape is all going in the same direction. Okay, these ones though our mirror image. So if I folded this, okay, and if I folded that over, then what you would have is these shapes going over that. So if I went and did this, for example, okay, we'd have that there. So your question is A. Number 6. Let's have a quick look. Now, fold the paper over there. So that's that down the middle. Now what we're going to do is fold this corner over here. All right. So what we have done is this. We've got, I'm going to draw a line down here, and I'm going to draw a line over here. Okay. So our first bit would be to move this bit back, because we need to go backwards. We've gone that way, we need to go that way. So we're going to move this bit back. Now there's an arrow pointing that way. That's what we punched it in. So if there's going to be a mirror image, okay, we're going to fold that out. Our arrow is going to be pointing that way. Okay. So if we now need to move this bit back out again, so we're going to move this whole section to there, we're going to have mirror images. So these arrows, all right, are going to be pointing in the same way, but they're going to be mirror images. That's going to go that way, and this will be going that way. Okay, let's have a look. And what do we got? A. Well, that arrow goes that way, but that arrow, these two arrows are going in the same direction. Can't have that one. So we've got that one, and then that's the mirror. Okay, and if remember, if we folded that out, so I'm going to go back to our straight lines again. So remember, we are folding that bit, and then we are folding this bit. So that could very well be the right one. Let's just check very quickly. The arrow's going that way, so that forms it. But let's have a look at this arrow here. And this, let me just get my pen, and we can see that this arrow was going that way, that was going that way, but they're going the same way, and they shouldn't be. That should be pointing there, so I can't have that one. And these are all pointing to the middle. Can't be doing that because they're not the way around we folded it. If I go back and add a line in there, don't forget all of this came over, and then this went over there. So yes, that's right. But unfortunately, the other way around, it wouldn't work because that arrow is pointing, this one here is pointing in the wrong direction. It should be pointing that way. Okay, our arrows need to be pointing that way, so it can't be that one, and yes, it's B. Let's go on. Question 7. Just wait a second. Right, now that moves over, so we move that over. So we now have a dotted line here, imagine. Okay, there we go, dotted line there. That moves over. Now this bit has moved over there, so that's our dotted line there. So we have this bit there. Okay, just about here. So we've got 2 marked there. Let's have a quick look. So we should have a circle and another circle in the middle there. Now this bit does mean if we move this back out, that, let's have a quick look. So we've got this one over here, but this one is actually, I'm going to put a different color in here, do another line, change my color. I'm going to change it to a red. Make sure the stars are the same. Good. So this actually, if you look at it, is over this side. You've got to be very careful because what's happened is that this triangular bit here was folded over here. So in effect, anything this side won't really happen. Okay. So let's go a quick check. Right. So we have that there. Go there. Now the next thing we're going to do, so we're going to undo this, so this will come here. All right, and there's only one there. And then we're going to unfold. This section is going to go there. So this whole section now that we had, we're now going to move this whole bit out over here. All right, and that will mean that we have, because we folded all this bit out, we're now going to have two circles over here. Oops, let's just get into, so let's draw our circles rather. We're going to have, let's choose that nice green color again, we're going to have two circles here. All right, now because we're moving this open, we're going to end up having this one over here. Now there's not going to be anything there. Okay, I think it'll be helpful if I put these dotted lines back. All right, so we've got our dotted lines there and there as well. Okay, let's go back to this one. We are, though, going to have another one here, because what's happened is we've got this one here, so that's our first thing. And then when we open this section back out again properly, what we had was another one here, because that one came from there. So let's have a look. We've got 1, 2, 3. It's there. Got one because of that one. This one here, and we've got one over here because of that. So let's have a quick look. Well, we've got one. Well, number one, that doesn't exist. That one there doesn't exist. We can get rid of that. We've only got 3 holes. Well, we've worked out that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 spare, so that's wrong. We have that one and that one. Yeah, that would work. But then we have this one here and just that one. Well, we already know that we'll end up with these two. That one is out, so our answer is D. Okay, I'm going to put some lines in here to help. Okay, that's fine, and make sure it's black. Good. So first of all, we have this here to fold over. So this, you can't quite see it from one corner to the other, it's been folded. So there he is. All right. What I'm going to do actually is make those lines a little bit thicker. Yeah, there we go. Right. Now let's go back to those lines again. That a bit thicker. Okay, so we now have this section going to be moved over. So I'm going to put that line there in black. I'm going to do another line, but I'm going to put that in blue. So we have this one. And then finally, this one then, I'm going to have a nice red, and we're going to have that one, so we're going to have this one here. Okay, so we have that one, we have this one, okay, and that has been pulled over. So let's have a look. I'm going to change it to that, and I'm going to make that the blue color that it was. Okay, so then what we do have, so this bit there has been pulled over here, so we have eventually, in effect, we have those two there. Okay, so let's have a quick look. What do we have? We have a circle there. Now that circle is to the right here of that. So the first thing we're going to notice is that we've got nothing there. So there should be only a circle up here. Okay, and the next circle that we are going to have is one here. A bit thick, that, isn't it? Bit of a pain. So we're going to have that circle over there. Now we folded that bit over here, but we've not actually, because everything is this side of the line. These lines are really helpful. You should draw those in. They make a lot of help. I've drawn them in. I keep doing it, and you should be doing the same. So what we have is that folded over there. Then it doesn't matter if we unfold this bit. Okay, it won't matter. There's nothing there. And finally, we're unfolding this bit, which will be this one here. And again, nothing there. So let's have a quick look at what is what. D. Well, let's put some dotted lines in for us. Okay, so D, let's do those. and that one, and then as we said, so we shouldn't have anything there, so it can't be that. So look, oh, there are 3 dots. We only worked out 2, and that dot is over there, that circle rather, so that wouldn't work. Let's give it to that one. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, where we already know that there should be nothing over this side. It all should be over this side of that line. Can't be B. So yes, our right one is A. Question 9 and question 10. So, question 9. So fold it over there. Fold it over there. We end up with that shape. And now we've got this little bit here, which has been folded over there. Right, let's have a look. So we can see our arrows there. All right, that means that's where it's punched. So that means when we fold this bit out, we will have another arrow, and that arrow will be here. Okay, so we've got that arrow there because that's folded out there. Now the next one we have to do is take this whole section and fold this bit out here. All right, so we've got our arrow there, we've got our arrow there facing that way. Now we're going, because we're folding out this whole, don't forget we're folding out this bit. Let me draw a couple of lines in, and I'm going to put them in a red. So what we're doing, okay, we're folding out, we've already got this triangular shape there, and we're folding it out so that then that goes there. All right, so now we've got that, and then what we're going to do is we now have to pick that and that. So we've got these 2 arrows there, and what should be happening, we do, because we folded that out, we'll end up with another 2 arrows here. Let me get the right one. Another 2 arrows here. Okay, so we've got to find this. We're going to end up with another arrow there, but this time, because we've moved this section out, it's going to be one place in that way, and one is going to be facing in the opposite direction because they have to be. Okay, but we don't have those. There's nothing down here because even though that's moved backwards across there, there is nothing down there. So I'm going to get rid of D rather. I'm going to get rid of C because we don't have the extra arrows there. B, could it be B? Well, let's have a quick look. We've got those arrows, and then those are like a mirror because that one got folded over, and we need the opposite there. And yeah, so the answer actually is B. Nope, should be in black. Finally, 10. So I'm going to put some dotted lines in for you so you can see it. That's getting folded over there, so we ended up with that. This gets folded over there, so we then end up with that, and then that comes over here. Okay, so that, and then from corner to corner. Okay, we've got this shape. So we fold it out, we will get this shape over here. Okay, and then so we have these quarters folded in there. All right. But let me just get this right. I'm just going to move that a little bit because it's not 100% clear. So we have, because this, if you notice, is way up here in this corner. So that needs to be here. Okay. And our bit here and this bit here wouldn't get affected. So these 2 bits, so when I folded that in there, that's this bit, and when I folded that in to there, that's this bit, did not get affected. So all we would end up with is 2 of these shapes. Got 2 of the shapes, but you notice that one is that side. We've already said that there wouldn't be any holes in that. So our answer for question 10 is C. Fantastic. Okay, let's go on to our next bit. Test 18, pages 49 to 51. So let's go. Our example, again, some of the 3D shapes, and this time though we're looking at it from that side. Okay, so again we can use this dark color block to help us. All right, so this shape block here we're not going to see because it's out of the way. Okay, or in a minute. So we are looking at it from that way. So we're not going to really see this block. We're just going to see that one, and that one as one straight line, like that. And then we're going to see these two going up. So we'll look quickly. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Could be that, but this one isn't dark. All right. We got this as a funny S shape, backwards S shape. No, that's the right way, S shape. No, because we don't. That dark block is our key. That will be there, and it just doesn't work. This is a U shape. Well, again, we've got that one, that one, that one of the three we'd see, and so on. Okay, let's have a look. Number one. Again, looking from that way, we would be able to see this one, this one, this one. We wouldn't be able to see these, and we would be able to see this and this one, this one. So, nothing there though, as you can see. There's nothing here. Okay, so it's going to have a sort of it's almost like an L-shaped type thing. All right, so our answer is going to be B. Because if you look, you can see, let's put it that one, you can see that one, that one, that one, so those three, those two there, and that one there, because there's nothing there. Okay, question 2. And question 2 is, again, you're looking at it from this way. Okay, now the shape has 6 blocks, which we can face and see. So we can see that one, that one, that one, that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that one. Okay. So the shape has 6 blocks visible from the right, which rules out B and C. Oh, we got this one here as well. So there is a block underneath there which you can see, but it's just there. Okay. Now this colored block, it'll be behind. So we won't be able to see that because we've got one block there, got these 2 blocks, and then we have these 2 blocks, but you won't be able to see it because this will be in front of it, because that'll be behind that. All right. And when viewed, the shape has no dark blocks visible from the right, which rules out D. Okay, I can also rule out, where are we? B and C. So our answer is A. Okay, whereas that's what we'd have. Let's have a look at the next one. Number 3, again, looking at it from this way. We would be able to see that. These 2 here, we wouldn't really see. So the shape has 1 dark block visible from the right, which rules out A, because it's got no dark blocks. All right. Let's have a look. So those 2 going up, and that one going across there. So we would see that. Can't see that one. Our answer is C. And if you can see, we've got that block, which is there, this block, which is that one, and these 2, which are those there. All right. Okay. Number 4. Let's have a look, see what we can work out. Well, we've got this little one hiding down here, so we'll be able to see that looking from the right. We've got these 3 here, which we can see, and we've got that one. So even though we've got all these blocks behind, they would get hidden there. And we can't see any dark blocks because they'll be up there. So let's go to A and D. Can't be seen. And it will look like, so if we've got this one here, we'd need an extra block over here, which we don't have, and then we're missing this one. Can't be C. The answer is B. Looks like a bit of a cross. Let's have a look at the next lot. Again, let's have a look, see which ones we can actually see. We can see that one from the right. Can't see those two. We can see that one. We'd be able to see this one as well. And that one. And that one there. Okay, and this one here in the middle. So there's one just here, this one over here we can see as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blocks visible. There are no dark blocks. If we look at D, okay, for number 5, D is just 2 blocks. Get rid of that one. B is 3 blocks. No, because we need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got that shape, so we've got that shape, that one going down, so we have that one, and then we have one there, and then we have 2 going across the bottom. There we go. And the answer is C. Can't be that because we don't get that line there. Question 6. Let's have a quick look. We can see that one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you notice, snuck away just in the back there, we've got this one as well. So we can see that one as well. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we should be seeing 7 blocks from the right. Let's have a quick look. A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we'll check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no. So our answer is A. Let's look at 7 and 8. Again, what can we see? We can see 1, and we can see 2, and we can see 3. We've got 2 dark blocks, and then we've got the light grey one there. So A, we've only got one grey dark coloured. Can't do that. Now B will be right if we were looking at it. I draw my eye down from. Sorry, it needs to be over here. So if we're looking at it down from above, that would be B. Okay, so we're not. We're looking at it from the right. D, well, we'd need an extra colour block up there for it to look like that. And so C is, if you can see, 1, 2, 3, and our answer is C. 8, let's have a look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't get confused just because of where the arrow is. What it means, it's what you can see there. All right, you won't be able to see these at all. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's look at the pattern of dark blocks. We have dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. And it basically, you would see this. Let me just draw in a table. 1, 2, 9. Okay, there's our table. Maybe this isn't going to work. So we would see those just like that. I'm going to cut that. Actually, it doesn't help at all, really. Right, let's go back to this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. No, not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not enough. What do we have? We've got black, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. 9. And yes, our answer is D. And number 9 is, well, again, we're looking that way. We can see this one, this one, this one. We can see that one, that one. There's one just in there as well. This one, so we can see that one. And we got one there, and we've got one down here, which is just at the back there, so we can see that one. So we can see 1, 2, 3, and 3 in the bottom. So we've got 3 at the top, and 3 in the bottom. And then we got these 2 here. Okay, so we got 3 blocks there, 3 blocks there. And again, you can draw it out. It doesn't matter at all. Some of you might help to do it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we've got a gap in the middle there. All right. And so we've got these 2 here. And we've got these two here, and if you can see the sort of shape that it would make, we'd get a nice shape there, 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 there. Okay, so does that work on it? No, we've got dark blocks, can't be seen. All right, they're all light. Dark blocks, no. Dark blocks, no, because they're all light colored blocks, and it is B. And finally, let's have a quick look. Let's see what you can see. So we've got these two over here. Okay. Really, this is a tricky one. So we've got one block over there. We have shape has 3 blocks high on the left. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Now you've got to really look to see how it all works out. And we've got those there. And if you notice, you can just about see these blocks. You've got to really look at this. Make sure you got very careful. And you've got this one dark block in the middle. So we have, in effect, we have it looking like this. We've got light ones there and another light one there, because don't forget you're doing it from there. And then we have another light one there and another light one there, because we've got these 3, because that's our top one. That's this one. Okay, let's use a different color. This one here is there. And then we have another block down there, and that one is all the way over there. Okay, so that's your 3 blocks going down there. You've got to be really careful, and then you get a dark block in the middle. Okay, that dark block in the middle. Let's see if any of these shapes work. Well, we don't have that shape there. Doesn't work at all. B, no, we don't get that. D, well, it doesn't have any dark blocks in, but there's our H shape, which is what we worked it out to be. So our answer is C. So thank you very much for watching this video of the year 6 block. Year 5 block, I should say. Week 6, lesson 6 rather, block 5. I hope you have a lovely half term. But don't forget to finish off the books that you have, same as when Luke spoke to you the other day. All right, have a lovely half term, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye.